Team that now, Clark, he's going to go coach in Orlando.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he was great at developing players, and that's exactly why the Orlando Magic hired him. Plays with an edge, but he develops players quite nicely, too.
Holds him accountable, doesn't he?
Yep, well said.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Nets. Donald Sloan comes in for Wayne Ellington.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas. Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Hardaway passes to Vucevic. Launches it. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his third assist on the night. And Jack kicks to Sloan. Lopez a screen. Johnson a wide open look. Orlando grabs the miss. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And Jack, here we go. Johnson dishes to Lopez. And the shot is good. Lopez has got 10 points.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Hardaway. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Jack passes to Sloan. Young, a screen on Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, last season, Thaddeus Young was moved from Minnesota to Brooklyn, guys. A good move for everybody involved as he helped with the playoff push.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Johnson. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Outside Hardaway, uncovered, and he gets it to go. Hardaway has got 7 points here in this quarter. Young last year, as you mentioned, GA, shipped to Brooklyn, provided good punch off the bench.
And Young is so efficient in his scoring that he's a great guy to play heavy minutes off the bench. Shot over 50% from the floor in his games with the Nets.
That is good. 12 points for Brook Lopez.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay. And once again, last season, the Magic were near the bottom of the East. Only 15 wins for them against the rest of that conference.
And the Magic have been a bit of a doormat for the East the last few seasons, it seems, Clark.
Well, we'll put some numbers on that for you, partner.
Yep.
They've finished in the bottom 3 each of the last 3 seasons. The plan is to collect talent, and they've done that, but it hasn't gelled or matured to the point of being consistent yet. Wow, this game just a commanding performance. For Hardaway, he's got 10 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Hardaway hits them both.
And last season, the Nets made sure nobody went off against them. They would lose games, but they did a great job of limiting an opposing star from taking over.
There's the pick. There's a screen by Robinson. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lopez, and they'll keep possession. No good off the front iron.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And that one's good. Hazanya's got 10 points in the game.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Magic out in front as they wrap up the 3rd quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Orlando's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, Larkin out there with Karasov. Then it's Reed, then it's Bargnani, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward. Reed a screen. Larkin kicks to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Larkin. Larkin's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
And Karasov kicks to Reed. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The B-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Brooklyn. And a switcher also for Orlando. Shabazz Napier's checked in for Hezonja. Napier kicks to Hardaway. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. 16 points for Freak.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of a season.
Top of the key, Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Really left alone that time.
Let's go.
19 points for Freak.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Dishes it to Karasov. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. And so here's Orlando. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Hardaway dishes to Smith. Fires from 14. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Hardaway with the steal. A solo fast break. And he gets it to go.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Larkin, the pass to Bargnani. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Larkin can't get it to go. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. The 8-footer in deep. Hardaway drops it in the basket. Hardaway has got 21 in the game.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Karasov kicks to Bargnani. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Guys, Bargnani was compared to several other international players when he came out. Some said he was Nowitzki. Others thought he might be more like Yao Ming in terms of impact. Ming was the only other player taken 1 overall who had never played high school or college hoops.
And the Nets making a change here. Sloan's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Harris is checked in. Now here is Hardaway. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good. And that's now 18 points for Tobias Harris. And going back to international comparisons, Bargnani was keeping some pace with Nowitzki over his first 5 years. But that's when the injury bug laid into him, and that's not been the case.
You know, and Bargnani was really starting to play great on the offensive end, and defensively, he started to make an impact. But Nowitzki, on the other hand, just kept rising all the way to that true Hall of Fame status. Bargnani still searching.
Out to Smith, feeds to Napier, to the left side wing. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. And that's 23 points for Freak.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
1:32 left in the fourth. Karasov dishes to Bogdanovic. With a floater, it's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got his third rebound on the night.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Hardaway. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Bargnani inside, no good. The Magic go the other way with it, and here they come. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Napier. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Clippers. Larkin, the pass to Lopez. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lopez. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.